Good evening. My name is Fred Dahl, the interim principal at Lorain Southview High School, and I would like to welcome everyone in attendance to the 31st commencement ceremony for Lorain Southview High School. I would first like to thank everyone here who put in a good words with the weather gods, because obviously there was a lot of you there that really came through very, very nicely. Tonight, Lorain Southview High School JROTC Color Guard, commanded by Cadet Captain Lou Soto, will present the colors, and the band, under the direction of Mr. Tim Civic, will lead us in the national anthem. I ask that everyone please stand to honor our country and then remain standing, as thereafter we will be singing the Southview Alma Mater. I would like to thank the Southview High School Sabre team, commanded by Cadet Captain Orlando Caraballo, for the Sabre formation provided for the class of 2001. The Army JROTC Color Guard and Sabre team are under the direction of First Sergeant Sam Obici, and they do a very outstanding job at every Southview function and many, many community events. We will continue the festivities tonight having two senior vocalists, Hector Alvarado and Jonathan Cruz, come to the microphone. Mr. Civic and the band will accompany Hector and Jonathan as they lead us in the singing of the Southview Alma Mater. The lyrics for the Alma Mater, by the way, are in your program in the back.
Oh, hail Southview High, and sing your praises clear. We'll long hold the memories of all the friends made here. To you, Southview High, our pledge we loyally give, to honor your spirit each day we live. And this our solemn vow we give so right and true, that we will ever cherish the red, the white, and blue. Although we leave now with higher goals to try, our hearts will return here to Southview High.
Okay, we'd like to have everyone be seated. I'd like to thank the band, Mr. Civic, Hector, and Jonathan for a very nice rendition of the Alma Mater. The young men and women seated before you this evening have been focused on this event for over 184 days. The entire faculty of Lorain Southview High School, the Central Office Administration, and the members of the Lorain Board of Education are proud of the very, very many accomplishments in the academic arena and the endless hours of community service that the class of 2001 has done and what they've experienced, and tonight we're going to be able to just partially enjoy part of their celebration. As you know, there have been many national as well as state movements to foster excellence in schools. The Lorain City School District has embraced this challenge wholeheartedly. The members of the graduating class of 2001 satisfied the higher expectations set for them as students have worked very, very diligently to achieve at the highest possible level. As these 211 seniors sit before you tonight, they are the second graduating class that had to pass 24 credits in their high school career. They have all passed all 5 parts of the 9th grade proficiency tests. 59 of them met the honors level criteria for one or more of the 12th grade proficiency tests, and 58 of them exceeded the passing criteria on all 5 parts of that 12th grade proficiency test, and they have received as a result of that a $500 statewide scholarship. Their average scores on each part of the 12th grade proficiency test are higher than any other graduating class at Southview High School since the test's inception. In addition, this year we had evaluation teams from the Ohio's Department of Education and the High Schools That Work Network who visited Southview High School. And they were very positive in their comments and the commendations of the learning atmosphere at Southview High School and the numerous support mechanisms provided for our students. The class of 2001 was a very integral part of that positive evaluation. Leadership is at the forefront of any successful endeavor, whether it is in the classroom, whether it is a beneficial service project in the community, or an effort put forth on the academic field. The senior class and its officers benefited from a very, very competent leader as class president, Ms. Jessica Tomazic. She represented the class of 2001 with the highest quality of leadership in the classroom, on the athletic field, and in the community. Leadership skills were not just limited to Jessica, though, as it was exhibited by many presidents of student organizations, captains of sports teams, and commanders of the JROTC competitive teams. In athletics, we had 2 members of the senior class that received all-state recognition: Hector Mendez in wrestling and Shyla Henry, a member of the Lady Saints basketball teams. In the fine arts area, Jesse Counts had his complete art portfolio judged as best of the show at a regional competition, and it was sent to New York to be judged nationally in the Scholastic Art Award competition. And in our vocational education department, we had senior Dan Mercado, who took first place at the state level VICA competition as well. Tonight, the class of 2001 assembles for the last time as students attending Lorain Southview High School. They sit before you at an intersection on their personal journey. Some will travel the road to higher education in pursuit of a college degree. Others will travel into the workforce, while others will pursue opportunities in the military service. Many seniors will maintain a connection with Southview High School through class reunion and visits to the school. As their paths cross in the future, they will share individual post-high school experiences, and they will also reminisce about homecoming, prom, after prom, and most of all, tonight, their commencement ceremony. You as parents, relatives, and friends should be very proud of them. I ask the audience to please preserve the dignity of this special occasion for all 211 seniors. I would like to thank the members of the Southview faculty and staff who gave of their free time to assist in the numerous hours of preparation for this event and also their attendance tonight at this ceremony. Thank you very much, Southview faculty and staff. Seated behind the podium are several members of the superintendent's cabinet. I would like to recognize them. As I call your name, please rise and remain standing. Interim Superintendent of the Lorain City Schools, Dr. Ed Branham. Director of Secondary Education, Mrs. Robbie Brown. Director of Elementary Education, Mr. Larry Melia. Interim Director of Human Resources, Mr. Dale Jackson. Interim Director of Student Services, Dr. James Buford. Director of Operations, Mr. Dan DiNicola. And the School Treasurer, Mr. Lyle Troyer. We appreciate your support and wanted to express our appreciation for your attendance this evening. Also seated behind the podium are members of our Board of Education. And as I call your name again, please stand. First, we have the Board President, Mr. Keith Lilly. Vice President, Mrs. Janine Donaldson. Board Member, Mrs. Dina Ferrer. And Board Member, Dr. Tom Wood. And again, thank you for your support and your attendance also. At commencement each year, Southview High School recognizes students' accomplishments in many areas. The first group of students to be recognized this year are the students who are receiving a service plaque honorary. In each class, there are those students whose activities transcend the classroom. There are students who do much to enhance the image of Southview High School through our clubs and our organizations. At Southview High School, we maintain a service plaque which lists those students who have provided outstanding service to their school. Each year, we recognize the students who are ranked in the top 5% of their graduating class for the total number of hours devoted to service during their 4-year career at Southview High School. The Service Award winners will have their names permanently inscribed upon the service plaque. I will read their names in ascending order, the last having the highest number of service credits for the class of 2001. I would ask that you please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Seniors, please remain standing as your name is read. The top 5% for the class of 2001 in service are Angeline Gonzalez, Stephen Reidenauer, Wilbert Scott, Miguel Cortez III, Jordan Andrews, Sarah Zilka, Joshua Gregoric, William Torres, Laura Miller, Michelle Rashinsky, Nyeza Knowles, Candace Thomas, Kassan Holmes, and the senior with the greatest amount of service credit, Jessica Tomazic. Congratulations, Service Award honorees. The second group of students to be recognized will be our honors graduates. Achieving the status of honors graduate is a very formidable task. They have sacrificed much during the past 4 years to achieve this high level of academic excellence. While many other school activities bring about wider recognition in the media, we must not lose sight for the primary focus of our existence in school is academics. The following students have achieved outstanding success in the academic arena. I will introduce the honors graduates in ascending order of their rank. Next to the last student named will be our class salutatorian. The last student named will be number 1 in the class valedictorian. Our counselors will be presenting them with yellow cords to signify their accomplishment. I would ask that you hold your applause until all students have been recognized. The top 5% in the class of 2001 are Jack Balzer, Robert Strausser, Karen Hahn, Michelle Rashinsky. Jordan Andrews. Michael Koso II. Sarah Golick. Melanie Larisha. Daniel Ortiz. Jonathan Cruz. Jessica Tomazic. The class salutatorian, Cynthia Torres, and the class valedictorian, Sarah Zilka. Congratulations, honors graduates. Thank you. The next group of students to be recognized are those seniors who were inducted into the Southview Chapter of the National Honor Society last December. You may have noticed some of the students are wearing gold medallions with red, white, and blue ribbons. This is a symbol of their induction into the National Honor Society. I would like the members of the National Honor Society to stand as I read your name in alphabetical order, and again, please hold applause till the end. The 2000 National Honor Society inductees happen to be John Abel, Jordan Andrews, Jack Balzer, Ricardo Cardona, Desiree Cartmill, Nayadeth Castillo, Jaime Colon Jr., Miguel Cortez III, Michael Koso II, Charmaine Davis, Jason Demakia, Brandy Farlow, Sarah Golick, Karen Hahn, Robert Hogue, Greg Holcomb, Kassan Holmes, Melanie Larisha, Laura Morrow, Laura Miller, James Moon, Daniel Ortiz, Jennifer Price, Lori Rosado, Michelle Rashinsky, Angelique Santiago, Joseph Spahn, Melissa Sprang, Robert Strausser, Candace Thomas, Jessica Tomazic, Amanda Torres, Cynthia Torres, William Torres, Ivelisse Vega, Angela Wolf, Sarah Zilka, members of the Southview National Honor Society. Thank you. The next group of students to be recognized are those seniors who achieved at the highest level by passing at the honors level for the 12th grade proficiency tests in one or more of the 5 areas tested. There were 59 students that received this recognition this year, and I again ask the students to remain standing as their name is read and hold the applause until all students are standing. John Abel, Dustin Alisea, Cynthia Ardo, Francisco Arriaga, Jack Balzer, Derek Candelario, Miguel Cortez III, Michael Koso II, Jonathan Cruz, Charmaine Davis, Jonathan Delosier, Jason Demakia, Brandy Farlow, Christy Flowers, Holly Foster, Leah Garcia, Sarah Golick, Joshua Gregoric, Holly Harris, Austin Hetzler, Gregory Holcomb, Kassan Holmes, Amber Jarvis, Angela Kirk, Nyeza Knowles, Adam Lanning, Damon LaRich, Melanie Larisha, Philip Lewis, Jason Noble, Daniel Ortiz, Carlos Pagan, Amanda Pernicki, Angelina Reyes, Michael Rodriguez, Lori Rosado, Ashley Rush, Rachel Rush, Drew Schofield, Joseph Spahn, Melissa Spring, Christopher St. Clair, Diana Stead, Robert Strausser, Bradley Sweet, Zakaria Tayeb, Samantha Taylor, Jessica Tomazic, Amanda Torres, Cynthia Torres, Dario Torres, William Torres, Ivelisse Vega, Jonathan Vergara, Justin Vuklich, Adam Wilson, Sarah Zilka. Congratulations. The final group of students to be recognized tonight consists of all the students who have been offered some form of financial assistance to further their education at a post-secondary institution. One of the highest priorities is to encourage graduates to pursue post-secondary options. Each year, our guidance staff spends many hours assisting students in applying for financial assistance. This year, 67% of students in the graduating class of 2001 are going to be pursuing post-secondary education. I would like to recognize those students who have been offered financial assistance. Additional financial awards will be received during the next few weeks, but as of today, 127 seniors, which is 60% of the class, have been notified by colleges, technical schools, and numerous other organizations of financial assistance. As I call your name, please stand. I will read the names in alphabetical order and ask that you hold the applause until all students have been recognized. John Abel, Dustin Alisea, Hector Alvarado, Jordan Andrews, Cynthia Ardo, Kalina Arnold, Francisco Arriaga, Yvette Arroyo, Daniel Ayala, Nia Bailey, Jack Balzer, Neftali Bonilla, Hiram Barrero, Derek Candelario, Shamika Candelario, Ricardo Cardona, Stephen Caribe, Elias Carrion, Desiree Cartmill, Nayadeth Castillo, Jaime Colon, Louis Colon, Jason Cordero, Ashley Corrigan, Miguel Cortez III, Michael Coso II, Jesse Counts, John Cozart, Brett Crumley, Jonathan Cruz, Stephen Curry, Charmaine Davis, Jonathan Delozier, Jason Demakia, Katie Edwards, Brandy Farlow, Ephraim Fletcher, Christy Flowers, Holly Foster, Chris Galligan, Leah Garcia, LaShonda Gates, Sarah Golick, Angeline Gonzalez, Blanca Gonzalez, Jared Gonzalez, Naisha Gonzalez, Joshua Gregoric, Alicia Gutierrez, Karen Hahn, Christina Haney, Holly Harris, Shyla Henry, Robert Hogue, Gregory Holcomb, Amanda Holland, Kassan Holmes, Iris Huertas, Natasha Jackson, Latana Jackson, Niaza Knowles, Melanie Kodasar, Adam Lanning, Melanie Larisha, Philip Lewis, Daniel Jonas, Anthony Lopez, Lizette Lopez, Jessica Lucky, Laura Morrow, Nicole Medina, Daniel Mercado, Joseph Mixa, Laura Miller, Dana Montanez, James Moon, Tobias Moore, Laquita Moy, Jason Noble, Anthony Obuji, Daniel Ortiz, Carlos Pagan, Rafael Perez, Jennifer Price, Amanda Pernicki, Jill Regich, Angelina Reyes, Stephen Reidenauer, Kerwin Rios, Julio Rivera, Michael Rodriguez, Jansen Romero, Lori Rosado, Renaud Rosado, Michelle Rashinsky, Anthony Santana, Angelique Santiago, Christopher Santiago, Louis Santiago, Danny Santos, Joseph Spahn, Melissa Sprang, Christopher St. Clair, Diana Stead, Robert Strausser, Bradley Sweet, Zakaria Tayeb, Samantha Taylor, Candace Thomas, Willie Tillman, Jessica Tomazic, Amanda Torres, Cynthia Torres, Dario Torres, Elizabeth Torres, William Torres, Beatriz Vasquez, Hercules Vasquez, Jeanette Vasquez, Aaron Velez, Ivelisse Vega, Jonathan Vergara, Justin Vukolich, Adam Wilson, Angela Wolf, Lynn Zayas, Sarah Zilka. The total amount of financial assistance offered to the class of 2001 at the present time, $3,135,378. Okay, please be seated. Thank you. Almost 22 years ago, in the fall of 1979, I sat in a curriculum design course with some fellow teachers and some rookie administrators from the Lorain City Schools. During that semester, neither Ed Branham nor myself pictured ourselves being here tonight, I'm sure. But here we are. having traveled very different paths to arrive at this point in our careers. I turn the next portion of the program over to a man that has cared about the students in the Lorain City Schools just as I have over the last 32 years. Even though he left us for a while, he saw the light and returned to the district. He currently serves as the district's interim superintendent. In that capacity, Dr. Branham will introduce the three speakers from the class of 2001. Please help me bring to the podium Dr. Ed Branham.
Thank you, Mr. Dahl. Lorain City Board of Education members, fellow administrators, esteemed faculty members, parents, relatives, undergraduates, graduates. It is indeed a pleasure to be a part of this festive occasion this evening, honoring the graduating class of Southview High School, the class of 2001. Today marks the 121st consecutive year in Lorain that the senior class, their teachers, their parents, and friends join together at this ceremony of high school graduation. It is the tradition that this ceremony causes us and others to reflect upon your individual journeys to this day. It is the tradition that this ceremony marks our celebration of your coming of age. It is the tradition that each of you receive the blessings of hope that you will successfully meet the challenges which lie before you to become productive and successful citizens. It is the tradition of the superintendent to have the honor of introducing the graduates chosen to address this senior class. And it is the tradition that they reflect upon these speakers, your journey through school, and offer words of advice and encouragement as you join the previous 120 groups of graduates from Lorain as productive members of our society. Please join me in welcoming our first speaker, Jonathan Andrews. Would you please come forward? Jonathan is the son of Thomas and Michelle Andrews. He ranks number 5 in the senior class with a 3.643 GPA. He is president of the Model United Nations, a member of Key Club, Student Council, and Academic Challenge. He is the captain of the varsity golf team. Jordan was the 2000 Scholar Athlete Award winner. This past May, the Southview High School faculty selected him as the most outstanding senior for his drama activities, academics, community service, and character. He will also have his starred name listed on the Wall of Fame in Southview Auditorium for his outstanding dramatic accomplishments. He has been given the Principal's Award and listed in Who's Who among American high school students. Jordan will be attending the University of Pittsburgh and majoring in folk studies and theater. Ladies and gentlemen, the faculty selection, Jordan Andrews.
Friends, parents, distinguished faculty, and the class of 2001. It is a great honor for me to be selected as a speaker today. I would like to start off with a quote by radio personality Paul Harvey. "I hope you learn to make your own bed and mow the lawn and wash the car. I hope you have to walk uphill to school with your friends. If you want a slingshot, I hope your dad teaches you how to make one instead of buying one. I hope you learn to dig in the dirt and read books. And if a friend offers you dope or a joint, I hope you realize he is not your friend. I sure hope you make time to sit on a porch with your grandfather and go fishing with your uncle. These are important elements that time will teach. Time has already brought a clear understanding that 4 years has gone by like the blink of an eye. Entering as freshmen, we probably thought it would be an eternity for this day to come. Here we are, 4 years later, sitting among our friends in our cap and gowns, anticipating our diplomas. Upon receiving these diplomas, we will be embarking on bigger and better things. Whatever you choose to do, choose it wisely. Decisions made in the upcoming years will affect the course of your life. This may come as a surprise, but almost a quarter of your life has been completed. 40 years from now, you will look back on your life and think about missed opportunities. High school is in the past, and from here on, you will be starting a new life as an adult. If you missed opportunities in the past, graduation gives you the opportunity to start anew. Time is of the essence. We sometimes waste time doing unproductive things. These are precious seconds, minutes, hours, days ticking away, never to return. During this time, we could have been making our name in the world. Instead, we sat and watched someone else make their name. A teacher once said to me, "I do not watch television because why should I watch someone else do something when I can do it myself?" This quote has given me inspiration to go and prove myself to the world. In 65 BC, Horace, a Roman, was brought into the world. He later enlightened us with his pondering on life. Many of the elements he taught have impacted time and its effective use. Horace writes, "Even as we speak, envious time flies past. Harvest the day and leave as little as possible for tomorrow. Don't ask what will happen tomorrow. Whatever day fortune gives you, enter it as profit." Do not take every day for granted. Treat every day like it is your last. In closing, if I can add to the sentiments brought forth by Paul Harvey and the Stoic Horace, all of these things I wish for you, because it is the only way to appreciate life. Life is too short to waste. Make your life as rewarding as possible with the time that you have. I will leave you with one final pondering from Horace. A man will be happy and in control of his life if he can say at each day's end, "I have lived."
Thank you, Jonathan. The second speaker this evening, would Mr. Greg Holcomb please come forward? Greg is the son of Glenn and Deborah Holcomb. He ranks 35 in a class with a 3.250 GPA. A member of the pep band, academic challenge, key club, and bowling club. Greg co-organized the 2001 All-City Student Council meeting. He was elected president of the Student Council, both vice president and treasurer of the Model United Nations, and vice president of the marching band. Within the community, Greg is a member of the Lorain City Council Recreation Task Force, a founding member of the Lorain County Democrats, and a volunteer for the Lorain County Young Democrats. His political activism earned him an invitation to Congressman Sherrod Brown's inauguration this past January in Washington, D.C. In fact, he is so politically involved, Greg has filed petitions to run for a city council at large position in November. In the fall, Greg will attend John Carroll University, where he was awarded an American Values Scholarship for his school and community leadership and participation. Mr. Holcomb will be majoring in political science and history. Again, faculty selection, Greg Holcomb.
Thank you, Dr. Branham. I've been contemplating a lot this past year on life, God, friendships, and everything in general. Some very provocative thoughts have come to mind. I found it strange how fast students, including myself, have progressed physically, mentally, and emotionally over the past 4 years. We have matured, well, most of us, and our minds have been focusing on more important things than parties or where we're going on Saturday night. Now we turn our thoughts to college, a career, and life. This whole process develops because of the unforeseen trials and tribulations we have faced. Now, as I look back on the past 4 years, I realize that high school was more than it truly seemed. The main purpose of high school is to educate adolescents in the usual math, science, English, and the other basic core courses, so students can continue in life to achieve any future endeavor. Yet an unexplained phenomenon occurs. It isn't developed by the school board, by the principal, or anyone for that matter. It just happens. It's called growing up. It was taught every day by ourselves, our peers, and the teachers that surrounded us. The arguments, class discussions, loss of friends, changing of schools, and personal experiences of our teachers is what developed these silent principles. I personally can attest to this concept of an untaught curriculum, this unforeseen lesson plan. I will let you know a little bit about my story to better understand. When I was a freshman, I was shy, quiet, lonely, and lost in a sense. There seemed to not be an ending to my situation. I'm sure many of you have similar stories to mine. Thanks to the staff of Southview High School, my situation greatly improved. We all had special people in our lives the past 4 years who nurtured us, pushed us along, and were there for us every step of the way. I want everyone here this evening, including you in the audience, to think back to their high school years. As I describe these unique individuals in my life, I want you to think back to who was there for you that built on your book knowledge to aid in the process of maturing. The people who sacrificed countless hours before and after school and even weekends. The people who gave us knowledge to boost any resume or to make us feel part of a group. When I think back, I remember Mrs. Pratty, my freshman English teacher. She was the first teacher at Southview to remember my name. She took the time to come sit by me during class to talk to me and ask me questions to get to know me better. I believe it was to try to break me of my shyness. It worked. A former advisor of mine, Mr. John Miller, was extremely important in making me feel part of a group and a useful human being. His dedicated dream to the Model UN, his personality, and those long chats anyone can have with him after school influenced me in ways I never thought possible. I can say that without these individuals, I know for a fact that I would not be in front of you today speaking. I would have still been that kid who never talked and sat in the back corners of classes. I'm sure many of you today can picture teachers who affected your lives in such a way. Next are the teachers who guided us when any other problem came about. They always allowed us to vent and consoled us during our puppy love breakups and family problems. I think I can speak for the class of 2001 to let these teachers know what they really meant to us. Thank you for always being there for us whenever we needed you. We saw you as more than the teachers, coaches, advisors, and mentors you were to us. We saw you as friends and family. You will be greatly missed and your job was successful. We're all grown up now, moving on and entering society with a mind full of knowledge and a better understanding of life. You will always be remembered and will have a special place in our hearts forever. If you think about it, in the past 4 years, we have learned a lot, from the history of the world to scientific theories to mathematical equations. Our knowledge of dealing with people is greatly increased by the special gift Southview possesses, diversity. Our interaction every day with people with different cultures, backgrounds, and economic levels has to be one of the greatest assets for our future. In 4 years, we have learned to love and not to love, what friends are and are not, and most importantly, who we are and are not. We know our limits, strengths, weaknesses, emotions, and all that makes us special. For those who still have a blurred vision of our path in life, believe me, your high school experience has and will continue to establish you in the right direction. Looking back, that untaught curriculum we endured turned out to be just important as those core subjects we all had to take. As we leave here tonight, let us all remember that we too affect many people in our lives, even if we don't realize it. We set examples for the younger people we encounter daily. We set examples for each other as well. It was once said that a teacher affects eternity. He can never tell where his influence stops. We are the next generation of teachers. We will carry forth untaught lessons and pass them on. The extent of their impact may always remain unknown. Just remember the impact it had on you and that you too can change lives.
Thank you, Greg. Our third senior speaker tonight is Jessica Tomazic. Jessica, would you please come forward? Jessica is the daughter of Kathleen DeCenzo and Jim Tomazic. She ranks number 3 in the graduating class with a 3.85 GPA. She was elected president of both the National Honor Society and the senior class. Key Club, Model United Nations, Senior Council, Salsa, and Unity Club have all benefited from her active participation. Jessica also participated in marching band and softball. In soccer, she was selected to both All-County and All-Conference. Listed in Who's Who among American high school students, Jessica was the JROTC battalion commander, in addition to being an employee at the Lorain Palace Theater. She was honored by Southview's faculty as the most outstanding senior female. This past May, she was recognized by retired Major John Willoughby, civilian aide to the Secretary of the Armed Forces, for her acceptance into West Point Academy, the class of 2005, for a complete 4-year, $250,000 scholarship. It's quite an honor. Jessica will be majoring in pre-medicine. Please welcome the senior class president, Jessica Tomazic.
Thank you, Dr. Branham. So, a few weeks ago, it dawned on me that graduation was fast approaching and I had to write my commencement speech. That's when I turned to the 21st century version of a dictionary, the TV, and developed this theory. A commencement speech is to be full of heartfelt emotion, evoking tears, not only in the audience, but also in the speaker. And I have to admit that my initial intent was to make my fellow classmates and the rest of you out there look upon this day as a solemn and emotional time. However, I've decided to shy away from this sentimental approach. 2 years ago, I watched my little sister embark upon a new beginning in her life. It was her first day of school. In her, I sensed fear and nervousness as she wondered if the teacher and the other kids would like her. Anticipation as she insisted on packing her book bag and her lunch almost a week and a half before school started. And excitement as we struggled to put her to bed the night before. And today, looking out into the faces of my fellow classmates, I sense we are experiencing these same emotions again in our lives as we prepare to enter into our new school, the real world. Ladies and gentlemen, parents, friends, faculty, and especially my fellow graduates, here we go again. Just as we did 13 years ago when we began our first day of school, or 4 years ago when we entered high school, today is another beginning. We have a number of ways to look upon the situation at hand. One, we can take a few steps back, turn, and attempt to outrun the future. Or two, we can learn from the greatest teacher we have, experience, and face life head on. As we reflect on our past and speculate on our future, what have we learned? First, life is about taking chances. We all know about taking chances. We all know they can lead you anywhere. However, let's not allow fear to stand in our way of seizing the moment. For if we use our heads and listen to our hearts, we will not be disappointed. Second, life is full of different roads. We will follow any number of them, and some will lead us to what we seek. But if we seek out truth along these roads, success in the form of personal accomplishment will follow. Third, never take life for granted. Never take anything in life for granted. Whether it's relationships, a personal success gone unrecognized, or a simple breath, let's live life as though we may never experience it again. Finally, let's remember to give a well-deserved thanks to those who've helped us with our beginnings and have seen us through to the next. Whether they're our parents, a good friend, a teacher, a sibling, or the heavens above, they well deserve far more than just a passing glance. In closing, I'd like to leave you with a few verses of inspiration. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, let's dance. Maestro, strike up the band. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Lorain, Southview High School. Now, introducing to you the graduating class of 2001.
Thank you, seniors. You may be seated. If you were starting to doze off, Jessica sure woke us up. At each commencement ceremony, we are fortunate enough to have one representative from the Board of Education offer a few words to our graduates and then assist with the presentation of the diplomas. Please join me in welcoming to the microphone Board of Education Vice President, Mrs. Janine Donaldson.
The graduating class is the first of the 21st century for Lorain Southview High School. The very term 21st century sounds so futuristic. If any class is prepared for the future, it is the Southview High School class of 2001. Please allow me to take a moment to share with you what these students have been involved with over the last 4 years. Southview is the magnet school for art and the dramatic arts. Students took classes in metalworking, jewelry making, and ceramics. Many were also involved in theatrical productions and drama classes. Southview High School has the only music production facility in the district where students learn keyboarding, study computer-generated music, scoring, and production. Some Southview graduates will be graduating with certificates from Cisco Academy as computer networking specialists. Southview High School and Admiral King High School are among the few schools in the United States to have this partnership with the computer giant Cisco. Southview ROTC drill team routinely wins state-level competitions and is known throughout the country for their outstanding community service. On an individual level, Hector Melendez was voted Lorain County Wrestler of the Year and placed 4th in state competition. Shyla Henry was 3rd team All-Ohio in girls basketball. Southview High School also has the greatest percentage of Hispanic students than any school in the state. Since many of the graduates are bilingual, there are family members here tonight who because of the language barrier, are not full participants in this momentous event. To them I say, and please pardon my Espanol, felicidades. Sin su apoyo, su hijo o hija no estaría aquí hoy. Nosotros les podemos enseñar, pero si ellos no tuviesen una familia que les ame, no tendrían éxito. Gracias por su confianza en las escuelas de Lorain. Buena suerte y Dios les bendiga a cada uno de ustedes y a su familia. Because I am the last adult that will speak to you before you transition into adult status, I wish that I could tell you that the hard part is behind you and that it gets easier from here, but that's not the case. In fact, it gets more challenging. But as the challenges become greater, so also are the rewards. What you get out of life is directly proportionate to what you put into it. And now for the good news. The fact that you have made it here tonight means that you are well prepared to take the next step in determining your future. And because I am the last adult to address you, on behalf of your moms and dads, I need to say that it is no less easier letting go of your hand tonight than it was to let go on your first day of kindergarten. And now I have one final question. Class of 2001, are you ready to graduate? Let's do it.
Okay, we're at the point in the program that everybody's been waiting for. Just a couple of announcements for parents. There will be a professional photographer who is taking pictures of the students as they're receiving their diplomas on the ramp. A proof will be sent to your home in the near future so that if you choose to purchase a package, you can order pictures at that time. Also, at the conclusion of the program, the graduates will leave from the east stands through the parking lot exit behind the locker room. You can meet them in that location in the parking lot. No spectators are going to be permitted on the track or on the football field, and we appreciate your cooperation. I will now call on Mr. Robert Kleiner, one of our assistant principals, to call the roll of the graduates. We also ask that Dr. Branham and Mrs. Donaldson assist us in the presentation of the diplomas. We can have the first 3 rows of seniors stand.
John R. Abel. Dustin Jose Alicea, Honors Diploma. Hector A. Alvarado II. Jordan Thomas Andrews, Honors Diploma. Cynthia Louise Ardo, Honors Diploma. Aaron Argenti. Kalina Catrice Nicole Arnold. Francisco Arriaga. Yvette Arroyo, Honors Diploma. Omi Beron Audafree. Daniel Ayala. Nia Simone Bailey. Jack T. Balzer, Honors Diploma. Matthew J. Burrill. Aunetis Benitez. Joseph C. Betleski. Cassandra May Bickmeyer. Clarence M. Board. Neftali Jr. Bonilla. Hiram Borrero. Amanda Browning. Ashley Danielle Bugg. Marie Burgos. Aline R. Burton. Quentin Campbell. Derek J. Candelario. Shamika Marie Candelario. Ricardo Cardona. Stephen Caribe. Elias Carrion. Desiree Elizabeth Cartmill. David Castillo. Nyadeth Castillo, Honors Diploma. Ali Kishman Salozi.
Jeffrey Adam Coates. Jaime Colon. Luis Miguel Colon. Jason Raymond Cordero. Ashley Nicole Corrigan. Miguel A. Cortez III, Honors Diploma. Michael M. Coso II, Honors Diploma. Jesse Adam Counts. John Allen Cozart. Brett Michael Crumley. Adrian Cruz. Jonathan A. Cruz, Honors Diploma. Sarah Jane Cruz. Stephen Curry, Jr. Lori Ann Downey. Charmaine Deshawn Lafayette Davis. Jonathan Blake Delosier. Jason A. Demakia, Honors Diploma. Adam Downing. Katie Lynn Edwards. Ralph Edwards. Ava Jean Evans. Brandy Nichelle Farlow. Ephraim Fletcher. Christy Ann Flowers. Jose Luis Fontanez Jr. Holly Marie Foster. Christopher Galligan. Leah A. Garcia. LaShonda Danielle Gates. Sarah J. Golick, Honors Diploma. Angeline Marie Gonzalez. Blanca E. Gonzalez. Jared A. Gonzalez. Jose L. Gonzalez. Naisha Gonzalez. Kiana N. Goodson. Joshua J. Gregoric. Alicia Iris Gutierrez. Karen Hahn, Honors Diploma. James E. Hamilton. Christina Marie Haney. Carl A. Harris. Holly Lynn Harris. Jennifer L. Hartman. Shyla Henry. Austin T. Hetzler. Robert Hogue. Gregory J. Holcomb. Amanda L. Holland. Kassan Holmes, Honors Diploma. Christina Reha. Sherry Irene Hubbard. Ires C. Huetas. Joseph Benjamin Ivy. Latana Jackson. Natasha Leah Jackson. Amber Nicole Jarvis. Christy Jones. Stephanie Diane Karasevich. Niaza Ethame Knowles. Melanie Ann Colasar. Roberto Lamboy Jr. Misty Landers. Melanie Sarah Larisha, Honors Diploma. Philip M. Lewis. Daniel Jonas. Anthony Lopez. Lizette Lopez. Louis E. Lopez. Jessica Lynn Lucky. Matthew Malinowski. Laura Jean Morrow. Tanisha Lee Marrero. Anthony McConnell. Nicole Renee Medina. Hector Manuel Mendez. Daniel A. Mercado. Joseph Mixa. Laura Elizabeth Miller, Honors Diploma. Dana A. Montanez. James S. Moon, Honors Diploma. Tobias Moore. Laquita Moy. Khalid A. Musawir. Jason D. Noble. Timothy B. Norton. Rebecca Novotny. Anthony Obuji. Trisha O'Keefe. Daniel Gabriel Ortiz, Honors Diploma. Ileana Ortiz. Monica Ortiz. Tina Ortiz. Carlos Pagan. Brian Page. Rafael Perez. Danielle N. Pinter. Jennifer Price. Amanda M. Prunicki. Amber Prunicki. Jill Marie Regich. Angelina Marie Reyes. Mary Grace Rabarek. Stephen Michael Reidenauer. Kerwin Anthony Rios. Dennis J. Rivera. Jeanette Rivera. Joanna I. Rivera. Julio A. Rivera. Brenda Louise Robbins. Rebecca Robbins. Michael A. Rodriguez II. Stephanie A. Rojas. Jansen M. Romero. Lori Marie Rosado. Reynold J. Rosado. Lucia Adriano Ruiz. Ashley Renee Rush. Rachel Marie Rush. Michelle Ann Rashinsky, Honors Diploma. Christina Russo. Anthony Louis Santana. Angelique Rosa Santiago, Honors Diploma. Christopher Santiago. Luis Antonio Santiago, Jr. Danny Santos. Jessica Sayre. Danielle Lynn Schnoring. Drew Alexander Schofield. Wilbert Scott III. Amanda Lynn Shelton. Dina Smith. Jennifer Smith. Wutsia M. Sabone. Joseph Stephen Spahn. Melissa Spring, Honors Diploma. Christopher L. St. Clair. Diana Veronica Stead, Honors Diploma. Robert P. Strouser, Honors Diploma. Sarkis Suavalez. Bradley C. Sweet, Honors Diploma. Zechariah Tayeb. Samantha Taylor. Candace Joy Thomas. Ivory Thomas. Willie J. Tillman. Jessica C. Tomazic, Honors Diploma. Amanda Torres, Honors Diploma. Cynthia Marie Torres, Honors Diploma. Dario Torres, Honors Diploma. Elizabeth Nicole Torres. William J. Torres. Layman Charles Tucker, Jr. Carmen Vargas. Edwin Domingo Vargas. Beatriz Vasquez. Hercules Vasquez. Jeanette C. Vasquez. Evelise Vega, Honors Diploma. Aaron Inez Velez. George Anthony Vergara. Jonathan L. Vergara. Justin Vukolich. Jennifer C. Wade. Jason Walker. Graciela A. Welsh. Joshua M. Whitfield. Dominique Danielle Witten. Alonzo Williams. James William Williams. Adam Lawrence Wilson. Jessica Ray Winchell. Angela Louise Wolf. Ruben G. Zamora. Lynn Zayas, Honors Diploma. Sarah Jean Zilka, Honors Diploma.
Okay, I'd like to thank Mr. Kleiner for doing a good job on calling the roll. You may know, many people do, that Mr. Kleiner will be leaving Southview High School to be a middle school principal at Cardinal Middle School in Middlefield, Ohio. We're losing a fine educator, and we wish him the very best, and good luck, Bob. For the last 5 years, seniors in the Fine Arts Music Program have produced a senior song. I now ask the senior vocalists Hector Alvarado, Ricardo Cardona, Niaza Knowles, and Nikki Witten to come to the microphone at this time. They will present the senior song entitled "The Chapter of Our Lives," It's an original composition written by Ricardo, the lyrics written by Ricardo and Hector. This song is offered as a tribute to the graduates and their parents.
One more day passing by, a new chapter in our lives. We want to stay by your side, but now we're moving on.
Time will pass by, friends will be missed when we walk down this path. This aisle of destiny.
Nobody knows what'll happen next to us. We all wish for the best, for everyone to succeed. Time will tell us what is waiting for you and me. Growing up was hard, had its ups and downs. You showed me the right way, the love you gave, it kept me strong. That's why I'm here.
Friends will be missed when we walk down this path. This aisle of destiny.
Nobody knows what'll happen next to us. We all wish for the best, for everyone to succeed. Time will tell us what is waiting for you and me.
Time has come, we all must go to find ourselves in life. It won't be long till we come back to this chapter in our lives.
Time will pass by, friends will be missed when we walk down this path. This aisle of destiny.
Nobody knows what'll happen next to us. We all wish for the best, for everyone to succeed. Time will tell us what is waiting for you and me. Waiting for you and me. For me.
Whoa!
Thank you, Hector, Ricardo, Naiza, and Nikki. The class of 2001 will always hold a special place in my heart. You have worked and you have achieved. I have 4 wishes for you as you embark on your future. Expect a fair day's wage for a fair day's work. If you can imagine it, you can achieve it. Treat others as you would want to be treated. Don't worry about things you can't control. As you walk off the stadium grounds tonight, celebrate the diversity that you have been able to experience at Southview High School. It is precious. Congratulations, good luck, and use your time wisely. Mr. Civic and the band will now play the recessional selection. Thank you.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.